And boom, there it is. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Los here, doing a very overdue unboxing. If you've seen the picture that I just sent out, there is definitely quite a bit of packages built up. Uh, got my man David from Mark Spector Comics here with me.
What's going on,
Um,
guys?
I threw it out there and I was like, hey, man, anybody want to unbox a crap ton of books? and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's always fun, having somebody on, to just like talk about stuff. It's not like I have anything major and there's no like, big grails. A few like pre-orders, some variants and stuff, a couple of maybe a little spec books here and there, but nothing, nothing too crazy. But just a couple deals that I've picked up, over the time, and just never had the chance to like actually do a video. I'm just like, oh man, I got this package. I'll do an unboxing, and then it never happened. And then it's like, oh, I'll do another buy, and it never happens. I'm like, all right. So, and I got a little bit of time now. I was like, you know what? Finally, let me get this done because it's starting to build up.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it's starting to look bad, but a lot of these will probably be for sale and stuff like that at some period. But yeah, it's starting to build up. It's just like I got to move these things. So
Yeah.
just a quick shout out in the chat. I know John was here first, like always. Unruly, thanks for stopping in. Burke, what's going on? Yeah, exactly. You have to type in less than 2579, and that's when it pops up. So I figured, this is kind of like the official like announcement, I guess. If you could see the title or my banner there, I changed the name of my channel, so channel update as well. It's going to be Los's comics journey. So just wanted to make it a little easier to find me. And this technically is like my journey, right? In comic collecting. I kind of over the years, it kind of changed. My style changed a little bit. So like everybody else's, your style changes over time. You collect differently, and some things that you liked before, you really don't like now, and whatever it is. I got more into the selling aspect of the hobby. I never sold before. I basically just hoarded like most of us, and it got to a point where it's like, all right, I need to find a way to have this self-funding hobby.
Mhm.
So and I with that I can go out, sell books that I'm not, really attached to, and go out and actually get books that I really want. So, and this was a way to help with that. Also help with, external stuff and help with external bills and things like that. So, it's a plus in that side as well. So, can't complain. So a hobby that I love, and it's helping, fund other things. So
Yeah,
can't
there
beat
you
that.
go.
What's going on, Bill? Thanks for
What's
stopping
up?
in, brother. JQ, what's going on?
Okay.
And of course, TJ. TJ has not changed.
What's up, TJ?
TJ definitely has not changed. He's like, I'm gonna get what I like and my CGC slabs, and that's it. Burke, I definitely do miss that Giant Size X-Men one. Um, that was a hard book for me to sell, but at the time, I had to. Personal things got in the way, and it's like, hey, it was a book that I knew was gonna move, and I just happened to move it. I did move it at a decent time, I guess, from when I bought it to what I sold it for. So I did make something on it, which helped, but it does suck not to have that in the collection. But hopefully, the prices seem to be leveling out on that book. They're not like going too fucking crazy. So hopefully, I might be able to score like a nice, mid grade copy. I don't need anything too crazy, 5045. I don't care. I mean, as long as it's complete, I'm good.
Yeah, there you
you know.
go. Yep.
All right. So with that said, um, I know I got packages. So uh, there's there's that little, just a little stack right there, just, just a little stack, and then that's just other things, again, some pre-orders, some whatnot, win auction wins and stuff like that, some whatnot giveaway wins, uh, some Tifa pre-orders there, and then I also have actual boxes that I cut open because I got some slabs in there as well. So definitely got a bunch of crap to open up. I'll go over like the TFAW pre-orders, just so that Common Man Andy can see that they do ship it in a Gemini as long as you order more than like one book. And I usually tend to uh, like place an order for like multiple books, but I change my shipping to every month, so that they have like different tiers of shipping. You can do I think it's like right away, or you can do every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks, or something like that. So I tend to do the furthest out. I do like a month out, so that way they group as many books together as possible, which then it forces them to put it in a Gemini mailer instead of just putting it in just a slabby. They put it in a basically an envelope, and that's it with nothing.
That's
And
good to know. I didn't know they did that.
yeah, it's bad. They literally just put it in an envelope, and that's it. And you're like, really, guys? Like, you're a comic book store. Like, you should know better than this. Like, come on. Like, even sometimes shipping in a Gemini mailer, it can still get crushed. So you guys should know better than that. So here's this pre-order right here, and what do we have here? Oh, let me see. Real Todd, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, Todd?
Yeah, so it's just let's see here, and these I believe were either spec buys. This was definitely just a cover buy. Let me do that. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
And so of course we got soap number 4. That was the In-Hook Lee cover, right? Or no, the other Lee. Sorry. But yeah, this was definitely cover buy all the way. Saw this and was like, yeah, this is definitely gonna be a hot book. So just bought another one and bought another one. So bought 3 copies of those. Like I said, when you go to TFAW, they usually have a pretty good deal, and it's usually cover price books that are like $3.99. They usually have them for like $2.79. So get a decent little deal out of it. Got Black Panther number 5, but that's the variant cover.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that. Thought that was pretty cool. What else did I get? Oh, I got 2 copies of it. So, like I said, I kind of went maybe a little like spec heavy, I guess, on this. And then there's a regular cover 5, cover A for number 5. And I got 2 copies of that as well.
Have you been reading a series?
I have not had a chance to read the Black Panther series. I haven't heard too much about it.
I haven't either. No.
So it's one of those things where it's like, is it good? I'm getting it just for like the spec, but I haven't really heard the story, so it's kind of like, is it? I mean, again, I don't know. It's tough because some of these things I would like to read them, and the fact that it's fairly short so far, you can probably like catch up pretty quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably catch up to it, but I'm just like, there's so many other things that I probably want to read beforehand. So I'm like, I'll catch up eventually. But there's just like so much that I'm behind on. My reading pile is just ridiculous. So I definitely need to catch up on that. All right, what's this next pile? And like I said, these are probably books that I probably pre-ordered, months ago, and some of these I think came out, weeks ago or whatever. I just again haven't had the time to unbox them. So here we go. All right, what do we got here? So we got Ghost Rider number 1. This was the variant cover. Forgot who did this one, but it was the wraparound cover. So I thought this was just pretty cool. Just because the regular cover was okay, but I thought the wraparound cover was better, so I figured I'd jump on that. I got Hulk number 3, the second print.
Yeah.
So again, a little more, spec there. Had Iron Fist number 1, so new Iron Fist there. and we all knew why that was making Swordmaster pop. So this looked like a pretty cool new series from Aftershock, so jumped on this.
Yeah, actually,
So
Jade.
I heard this
Jade's in
was actually
the,
a decent read, so I definitely want to check this out.
yeah, Jade's in the chat. He loves that series.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, it's one of those things where like those indie books,
Yep.
I definitely do prefer reading those first. We got Secret X-Men #1. So grab that again. I think it was some more, just some kind of spec on that. This was pretty much just a cover buy for me. So David Nakayama, that She-Hulk with the X-23 or Gwen, whatever is like the X-23 Gwen, whatever the hell that was. She was on like the cover of everybody. Then Spider-Woman #20. Grabbed one of those. I believe that was supposed to be a first appearance of there or something like that. And I got the Peach Momoko variant to that. Thought that was a pretty cool cover.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Steve.
Yeah.
That's true.
It is an indie book. It is an indie book. It's definitely for 13-year-olds, but yeah, it is an indie book. I'm just messing with you. I like Turtles too, man. You got Strange #1.
Oh yeah.
So again, that was the new Doctor Strange or Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, that was.
I got the
Clea. Was that Clea?
Clea. Yep. And then I
that
got
was actually a pretty good read. I like that issue 1.
Yeah. And then this was just a cool, Art Germ cover. So definitely had to grab that. And I got I believe the 1 in 25.
Oh, nice.
So I grabbed this as well. So again, they had it on. Usually, if you jump on early, I think they're 1 in 25s. You can get them for like $19 or something like that. So
yeah.
No, yeah, this new run of Turtles is definitely more adult. I will say that. So I know one of my friends, hadn't been to a comic book store in a while, and he took his son there, and he's like looking. He remembers like reading Turtles, back in the day when he was younger. He's like, oh man, he picked up a Turtles book and he opened it up and like instantly seen like body parts and pieces cut off of people. He's like, okay, and then this is getting put down. It's like, I'm not gonna have my son read this. I thought that was pretty funny. And we got Thor 22. So this is that whole God of Hammers storyline. Grab that. Venom #4. This was the second printing. So this was the first cover appearance of this character, and it was a wraparound cover. So grab that. We got What If Miles Morales.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice cover.
So grab this one. I think this was a variant cover. It was like the homage to one of the other Captain America books, and then another variant. So grab this one as well. I thought this was pretty cool. So that was that pre-order, and then here's the last pre-order from TFAW. I believe this is my last TFAW pre-order. I don't think I have any more in the pipeline. A lot of times, you order these things, and again, I order them, months in advance, and I have them set up for every month to come, and they come in. Sometimes I forget what the hell I even ordered, which is pretty damn bad. Which is, I think, most of us at this point, when we order so much crap that you get packages and you're like, I don't remember what the hell this is. You're like, uh-oh. It's just so much stuff. All right, let's see who we got here. All right, this was definitely a spec heavy one. So we got Black Panther #3, second print. Got one of those. Got two of those. So grab two of those. Got Captain Carter #1.
Oh, there you go.
So definitely had to grab that. Captain Carter #1, the Venomized, or Carnage cover. The Woman Power one, thought that was pretty cool. And got the Catwoman 39, the second print.
Oh, that was a nice cover.
So this was a cool cover, and I dig the purple on this one, so I thought it was pretty cool. And it's better paying $2 for that instead of $120 for the regular 125 or whatever the hell that was. Little Monsters #1. Again, I thought this was looked like it was going to be an interesting read.
I heard it was a fun read.
Yeah, so it looked like it was an interesting read. So I'm like, you know what? I'll grab it. And again, any like indie title that's a #1 issue, I grab. You just never know with those. We got Gwenverse #1. So grab that. I'm pretty sure that was just a regular cover A. And then I grabbed the Greg Land. So I thought this was probably the best cover out of the #1s. So I grabbed that. All right, so that is my T-Fog pre-orders. that pile kind of, yeah. All right, let me start, I guess, digging into just some of these piles over here. Some of these, I believe, are Whatnot auction wins. I probably won't know until I actually open it up which book it is. Just because the names of the people actually mailing it are not the same as their Whatnot usernames. So all right. And this is one book. He taped it really good. So sorry about that. I tried to like pre-open some of these just to make it a little quicker, but yeah, there we go. Toss that to the side. Okay, what is this? All right. Okay, I know what this one is. All right. So he taped it to a nice. He had it in a Gemini mailer, but it was also taped to a piece of cardboard inside as well. So that's always a nice plus. And then I like to save all that. You just never know. You can use that again. So I like to save it to reuse it for other shipping. All right. Quick here and get that. Nobody needs to see the receipt. And this was Batman #1 from the New 52. I believe this was the 1 in 25 variant.
Oh, cool, nice.
So I think it was Van something. I always forget his damn name. But yeah, this was I believe it's the 1 in 25 variant. So I snagged this at a pretty good deal. So Whatnot auctions when early morning, not too many people in the auction. Yeah. Agu, what's going on, brother? Yeah. She don't need to receive the receipts. She don't need to see those. No, she knows. She knows what I've been doing. With my collection and stuff like that. She knows that a lot of these books will be for sale. Yeah, there he is. Exactly. He is as far as a human being, he's kind of a piece of shit. But the cover is cool. So again, it's one of those. I've been buying things, at a good price, and it's mostly to, basically fund the hobby and buy other things that are better that I like more, or just to help me out in, just personal life. And I believe this one here is from the same seller, but I bought it in different days. So it ended up getting packaged differently. But this one is one that I saw, and I jump on this immediately anytime I see it, or anytime I find it in the wild or anything like that. And this one was bonkers, because I couldn't believe I was the only one that bid on this. And Batgirl #12.
Oh, sick.
The Art Germ cover. And Yeah, not one person bid on this when he put it up for sale. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, does nobody know what this book is? And just for, you know, shits and giggles there. So I don't know if you could see that. That's what I paid for.
$3?
$3.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So when I saw that, I was like,
Wow.
wait, what? I was like, is nobody bidding on this? I'm like, I'll put $3 on it. I was like,
That's crazy. I've heard a few stories. I haven't bought on Whatnot. I can never figure out how to register. It never works out when I do it. But I've
yeah,
heard several people now saying that you get like surprised, like books like that. Nobody wants to bid on it. It's like, is this for real? It's like going for like a few bucks and, then
yeah.
you win it.
It all depends on the time of day, the seller, and just how many people are in the chat, and if people even know what the books are.
Hmm.
A lot of people are looking for certain things, so they don't go in there and maybe they're trying to look for a deal, but they're looking for certain books. Like they're looking for the hot book of the week, or
Right.
some bigger key issue or something like that, and they just miss out on these other books that just they sell. This is easily $50 book on eBay, in high grade, and no, just let it go by. I was like, well, I will take it because I know exactly what this is, because I love this book. I already have a copy of it, and I was like, I will always take another copy. So these two, I believe, this was a eBay purchase, and it has not much to do with the Thor: Love and Thunder movie coming out, which I'm excited for, but I'm not like the hugest like Thor fan.
Okay.
But this series was amazing. So God of Thunder was one of my favorite
Oh
reads.
yeah, you've been collecting that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
these are two books to almost round out the whole 1 through 25. I'm only missing a few books here and there, and these were two of them that I found on eBay. So issue 10
Okay.
and issue 11. So somebody had them up, pretty high grade, look nice, and somebody had a few of them in their eBay page, made a deal for both of them, and saved on shipping and saved on those. So I was like, even better. I'm like, but that was two for my collection. I believe I'm only missing a couple. I think I had two that I bought on Macari.
Okay.
Just waiting on the seller to send those. But I believe it was two more copies. And after that, I think I'm only missing issue 25, which
Oh, okay.
obviously now is turned out to be a bigger book.
Yeah, that's the big.
But it's again, I can wait on it because I'm not trying to get it for the movie spec. I want it just because I love that series, and I'm just trying to get all the floppies of that run, just because it was that good of a read. And it's funny because again, I am not like the hugest like Thor fan, but as far as like comics go, but when I read that, I was like, holy shit, this is a good read. I was like, man. So I definitely jumped on that, and I picked up a larger run of that early on when all the like hype died down and everything. When they first announced everything, I ended up buying like issue like 2 through like a nice chunk of it in just one lot. And it came with all like the bigger books, issue 5, 6, all the key issues
Oh, wow.
too. Like it came with everything, and it was, I think I paid less than $150 for that whole lot.
Wow.
So now you can see what issue 5 and 6 and all those books are going for
Yeah.
alone. So I was definitely happy to jump on that early. This was another one that I thought was pretty cool, and anything with Miles and Gwen Stacy and Spider-Gwen and stuff like that seems to be pretty hot. And I thought this was a pretty cool variant for Ghost Spider #1.
Mhm.
Again, another late night whatnot auction, and nobody was bidding on it. I saw it go by, and I was like, hey, nobody bid on that. It was like, can you run that again? They were like, sure. So I bid on it and was like, all right, I'll take that. So again, any of those like pretty cool variants and stuff like that for Miles and Gwen, they always pop, they always sell, and especially with the next 2 movies coming out for them, that's definitely gonna help that. And whenever they show up in live form, their books are just gonna go absolutely bonkers. What do we got here? So it looks like this is some, like I said, I'm these I kind of don't know until I actually open it up and I'm like, oh, that's when I bought it. So it's crazy. This is way too much stuff. All right, what we got here? All right, packaged nicely. Is this all right? Looks like it's 2 books in here, so we'll see what this is. All right. Okay. Yep. All right. I know what this is. All right. And this was another kind of spec. It just once the news popped up that this character basically had an actor or actress drawn for it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna jump on this book now before it kind of spikes. I already have one copy, but I was able to snag 2 copies from the same seller. He had a couple of copies and gave me a pretty good deal on them. And that is Amazing Fantasy #1.
Oh, nice.
And it's a first appearance of Araña Corazon. So definitely jumped on that. And I was like, it's always a good play. Mark Brooks cover. I love Mark Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'll definitely jump on that. So I got 2 copies of it. So
Nice.
got a pretty good deal for these. So definitely jumped on that. Like I said, they announced, I believe, an actress or something like that. Don't know when, but I think it was for the Spider Women movie or something or whatever, something like that. So I know they announced it, and I was like, I'm gonna jump on this. I'm not gonna wait until all the books start spiking and they're all $50, $60. I'm like, I'll get it now. What was that, Bert? What was it?
Oh yeah, you gotta see these comments.
What was that, Bert? What do you say? Yeah. So I need to put up. I have some shelves for this like blank space right here, and I did have some books there. I had some slabs up there, and I didn't put the shelving up with like nails and stuff like that. I just put like a crap ton of like the 3M strips because I just didn't want to mess up the walls, and they actually collapsed on me, and they fell on the ground. Slabs fell. Luckily, none of the books got damaged. None of the slabs got damaged, which was because it hit the shelf here and then slid on some of the books here, and then hit the floor. It did break one of my statues up there, which kind of sucked. It was like a Harley Quinn statue that I had. It broke that, so that sucked. But the books were, intact. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna figure this out a different way. I'm not gonna have my books fall again. So yeah, that was that kind of sucked. And again, I'm down in the basement, so I didn't I couldn't hear nothing when it fell. I just happened to come down here one day and I was like, what the hell? Like, so that kind of sucked. But yeah, but I'm definitely gonna I definitely want to put some more stuff back up there. This time I'm probably gonna have to destroy the wall a little bit and actually nail it up there and make sure it doesn't fall, because that really sucked. So all right, come on. Sorry about that. That's probably not the greatest sound. All right, what do we got here? Yeah. Nice, man. Nice. I'm glad, man. Yeah, that was one of the first times I think I was like on Instagram, and I showed a couple of Shazams. I had a couple copies, and Burke was like, oh, saying that, there was a book that he was looking for and stuff like that. And I reached out to him and was like, hey, man, I was like, you want a copy? And he's like, oh, yeah, how much you want for it? I'm like, no, you want a copy? I was like, I'll just send it to you. He's like, you want a copy? He's like, oh, yeah, thanks, man. So send him a copy. So, yeah, it was one of my first, forays into like AOKs and stuff like that. I know one of my first AOKs was to TJ, and I was able to send him a slab, which was actually pretty cool. So that was a big honor. And the cool thing was it was actually a book that he didn't have slabbed, which, is
nice.
kind of hard.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope he doesn't have this because he has a lot. And I was like, but he didn't. And I was like, yes. And it was on his list of books to pick up. So
that's even better. That's awesome.
So these are two books that I picked up from Golden Apple. Again, definitely cover buys. And it was the Silk #4, but it was the Virgin cover. So definitely grab that because, and if one is good, two is better. So definitely grab two of those because that cover was it was sick. Once I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's going to be one that people are going to go after. Yep. So Araña Corazón. Yeah, the 3Ms, usually they're pretty good. But I don't know if it was just like maybe the humidity or something like that down here, whatever. Even though I have a dehumidifier down here to keep the moisture out of the room because I have all my books down here, but it just I don't know, it didn't hold. Okay, nice. Yeah, yep. It's all pre YouTube. All right, what we got here? Okay, next, I want to say maybe this is a Whatnot. So it's funny. Whatnot, I seem to I fall in and out of favor with it at times. So like every once in a while, like I'll find a good deal and then I kind of get hooked on it. And then I kind of jump into a bunch of auctions and stuff like that. And then every once in a while, I'm just like, okay, I'm done with these. I'm going to stay away for a little while. And, I kind of keep my distance from them and stuff like that. But yeah, they can get a little crazy. And, there's so many auctions right now and stuff like that. There's so many people selling on there. And I remember when Whatnot, 3 years ago, whatever it was only a Pops. They only used to sell Pop toys on Whatnot. That's all it was. It was only Pop toys. And I sold a couple Pop toys on there, like 3 years ago, whatever it was. And then all of a sudden they got into comics, they got into everything else, and that's when this whole boom happened, and everybody's like, "Oh, follow me on Whatnot," and I'm selling comics, and I was like, "Wait, what? They sell comics now?" I'm like, "They only sell Pop toys on there." So I've been on Whatnot for a while, but I just never sold anything, and I don't know. It's hard for me to see a book go for $1. A lot of times, people was like, "Hey, we start this out, 1 minute, $1," and then it just stays at $1. I'm like, oh Jesus. So that's tough to see, and as a seller, it must be tough to let it go like that. But yeah, I couldn't do that. This is another book that I was looking for a while, and this is going to be a PC book. I've been trying to get all the first appearances of Death and all of the universes and stuff like that, Marvel, DC, and the one, obviously the bigger one is Sandman 8. I'm still looking for that one, but I have the Action Comics. And the other one was Captain Atom, 42 is the other one. Been looking for it and was like, I want to get a nice copy. And I have it saved on my, you get the watch list on eBay and stuff like that. And you get the emails. And, one just popped up and I was like, wait, does that say what I think it says for the price? And I looked at it and it wasn't a bad copy. It can use a press, but for the price that I paid, and I will tell you right now, let me just take this sticker off the bottom there because I don't want to make it look. But so there you go, Captain Atom 42. It's actually a decent copy. It has like a little stack bend here and stuff like that, but that can be pressed out. But I think there's like one spine tick, color breaking spine tick. Other than that, spine looks clean. Corners are, pretty crisp. It was listed for $1.88.
Oh wow.
And it was a buy it now.
Oh,
And I
wow.
was like, yes, I will buy it right now. So I finally found it for $1.88. I was like, yep, thank you very much. And it's funny because after I bought it and I paid for it and everything, stuff like that, and shipping was relatively cheap, I was like, there's no way he's gonna keep it. He's gonna probably cancel and be like, no,
Right.
I listed it for the wrong price, whatever, stuff like that. And no, he shipped it, and I was like, sweet, thank you.
Yeah, you don't usually see buy it now for $1.80.
No,
weird.
that's why I saw that. I was like, oh shit, buy now, buy now.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're welcome, TJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need I think you need at least 100 followers or something like that, and then or maybe now they changed it, but I know in the beginning I think it was like 100 followers that you needed, and it was you need to also like put in a request to be a seller. There's like a whole
Yeah, there's like a process to it. Yeah.
there's a whole process that you need to do. You have to put in an application and stuff like that. So I mean, I haven't done that. I mean, I mostly just sell either on Instagram or eBay, just because it's easier for me. I have a bigger following on both, and my books get the word out faster on those. What's going on, Bubs?
Hey, what's up, Bubs?
Yeah, like I said, it's tough because I know like certain books, and I know what I'm looking for to get out of certain books and stuff like that, and it's tough because I know most people go to Whatnot because they're trying to snag a deal and stuff like that, and it's kind of tough. I do have books that I probably wouldn't mind if they only sell for $1, $2 or whatever, because I know what I pay for my stuff and what I find in the wild. But it still seems to hurt, especially when I hear some of the guys on Whatnot and some of like the sellers that have been there for a while, and they're like, yeah, it's about a 11% or 12% fee that it works out to be after like everything and stuff. So if you don't sell, if something sells for $1, you're basically not getting anything. That's pretty much just giving away something for free. And this was an auction win in a Whatnot. You kind of just pop in to a bunch of auctions, and they're usually just giving something away. All you do is click giveaway, enter giveaway, and I won. So
nice.
I won this Usagi Jimbo number 2. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
On this road, and they actually threw in a free book, so it's pretty cool. Department of Truth number 11. So got an extra book out of it. I was like, yeah, I'll take that. It's always nice to get some free stuff. Never turn away free books. So what we got here. All right, yeah, it's dwindling down. I think I got 4 more Geminis, and then I think I have about 3 priority mailboxes.
Oh wow, there you go.
So yeah, I like I said, I definitely had quite a bit of build up, and like this wasn't me buying all this in like a week. This was a culmination of like 3 months or something like that of just stuff that just kept piling up. This was another one. So the Punisher Whatnot exclusive, the trade dress. So thought this was pretty cool. The seller that had these, he had a bunch of them, and he was like throwing them up. He's like, hey, buy it now, $15 or something like that. And you just went on. It was all buy it now. He's like, you can buy as many as you want. They're all going to be $15. I was like,
oh wow.
Crap. It's like, I'll grab these. I mean, yeah, you look on eBay and they're still going for about 30, 40. So I was like, yeah, for 15, Why not? I mean, I know it's not the most popular. His new look there, but some of these whatnot exclusives, they seem to hold value.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
I do like Tyler Kirkham, so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. And again, for $15, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, how many? Do you know how many a print run they do for those exclusives? Or
So I think this one it wasn't extremely high. I want
no?
to say the trade dress was probably like a few thousand or something like that, and
Okay.
then like the Virgin is probably like 1,000 or something like that. So it's one of those things was like maybe 1,000 and then 3,000 or something. So let's see here. Okay, so this is a comic mint order, which I do appreciate how they ship their books. So if you see, it's like actually on a cardboard in a
Mhm.
Gemini mailer, but it's also like basically like saran wrapped as well. So it's almost waterproof, which is I a pretty cool little extra. I always appreciate that, going a little extra mile there to make sure your books are good. This is from a artist that finally got a shot at drawing some Marvel books. I've been following her work for a while. She used to go to a lot of the cons and stuff like that, and I used to go to Artist Alley. I got a few of her prints. I like her artwork as far as for like getting art for like my daughters and stuff like that. She kind of has like this more kitty kind of style, and I dig it, especially for like my girls and stuff like that. And she draws a lot of female superheroes and stuff. So it's like I always like to encourage my daughters to have like these female superhero role models and stuff. And she finally got her break. I think this is her second. I want to say her second cover that she got to do. The first one was for I want to say it was a silk #1, and it was a Christy Zulo, and this is the second cover that she got to do.
Oh, cool.
So I thought this was a pretty cool cover. Like I said, she draws a lot of like the female characters and stuff like that. So I thought this was awesome. Um, and this is 345 out of 1,200. So for the trade dress, she did 1,200. They had the Virgin, but they sold out before I got a chance to buy it. So I got 2 copies of this. So I thought it was pretty cool. Her first cover, which is the silk #1, I was able to get the trade dress and the Virgin. The trade dress I ended up getting signed by her at a local con that she came to here, the Wicked Comic Con.
Oh yeah,
that just happened. So she was there, and I got it signed by her and stuff like that. So it's at CBCS now. So thought that was pretty cool. And the cool thing is, at that con, the artists were not charging for signatures, even if you were getting them graded.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Which I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was gonna have to pay. I also got excuse me. I got Black Panther #1, the Ken Lashley variant with Shuri on the cover is Black Panther, and that's also at CBCS right now. And I got that signed by him, and that was another book that I was fully expecting to pay $20 for a signature because I was getting the book graded, and no cost. I was like, crap, if I would have known that, I would have probably bought some more books. But yeah, I mean, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's always pretty sweet when you get stuff like that.
Yeah, and like I said, I was fully prepared to pay and it's like the usual fee of like $20 if you're getting a book signed that's being graded. Which I mean, I'm fine with that, right? I mean, the artist obviously doesn't get a cut of like CGC's stuff or CBCS or whatever. So I'm fully willing to pay them for their signature and stuff. But no, there was no fee. And so this one was actually there's like an online comic store. I believe they're out of Massachusetts, but they just don't have a brick and mortar. It's Yellow Snow Comics. And they usually have like some of like their own exclusives and stuff. And this I thought was actually going to be a pretty cool series. And when I saw this cover, I was like, yeah, I have to jump on this. And it's Step by Bloody Step. I believe this is a like a silent comic. There's like no words in it or something like that. I believe. I could be mistaken, but I think it is. And so check that cover out.
Oh yeah.
That thing is pretty sick. So this is number 223 out of 350. There was only 350 of these made. So I thought these were pretty badass. So I was like, yeah, I jumped all over that. And I thought it was so good, I got two of them.
Nice.
So yeah, it was this cover was just so sick. And like I said, I thought this was it sounded like an interesting series, and I always yeah. So they'll, like I said, Yellow Snow, excellent. They also do have oh, nice. Yeah, they did have it. You can buy it raw like this, or you can buy it like pre-order, like 9.8 or whatever it could be, CGC. But yeah, I mean, I saw this, and like I said, I thought this was going to be a pretty cool series. And when I saw that one, I was like, yeah, I'm jumping all over that. And I believe I got something else from them as well. Don't know what this one was though. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. I got two more, this one and another one. The next one after this, I believe, is another Whatnot giveaway win from Hive Comics. I'm pretty sure most of us know Hive Comics. They've been around for a little while. They do have a pretty big, IG page and stuff like that. So I jumped on one of their, auctions again and giveaway time, and jumped on that and won that. So that'll be up next. And let's just get this guy out. All right. So what exclusive did I get here? Oh, okay. So this one I got from Hive Comics, but it was again in a Whatnot auction, and thought it was pretty cool. I missed out on getting this. I think like everybody else, some people missed out on this. But it's Strange Academy #1. It's the second print. So I thought it was a pretty cool cover. I think I have like a fourth print and stuff like that. I got like maybe the Walmart one too, I believe. But I'm still looking for the first print, which unfortunately I don't have. Still keeping my eyes out for it. The prices are kind of holding steady right now, so I might be able to get a good deal on one. But I think that's just a cool book to get. So many first appearances in it. And it's one of those things where I think it's prime for a TV show or something like that. Especially with it being a school setting, you can have multiple seasons with it, and that's what they're doing in the comics as well. It's second semester and stuff, so you can definitely see that going to like a TV show, something like that, Disney Plus or whatever. And of course, we all know what when that happens. These books just have to go crazy.
I think I have like a third or fourth print of that one. I don't have the first print.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have like a fourth print as well. But I know I had the I pre-ordered a J. Scott Campbell variant, and then I sold it very early.
Okay.
And it's funny, I want to say I sold it to Disco, to Discovery Bay. So, and I'm pretty sure he already, sent it for cleaning and pressing and got it graded with all the other, 40 books that he sends in at a time. Like, geez. Yeah. So this is Hive Comics Whatnot auction, and it was an auction giveaway win, and it was Last Ronin issue #4, but it was the retailer incentive.
Yeah.
So thought this was pretty cool. I was like, oh shit. Like, and again, this was one that I literally jumped into the auction last minute. And it was just like, oh, enter. And 2 seconds later they ran it and I won. I was like, sorry guys. Sorry everybody that was here. All right, Bert. Thanks for stopping in, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. All right. So now we're getting down to what we had in the boxes here. So let me pull this one out. So then this was another whatnot win. I've been buying from this seller for a while. Good dude. I believe it's triple C comics. He also has a IG channel. It's like triple_C1, I believe. If I can remember it, I'll do it. I'll probably put it down in the description, so you can go follow him there. Because he does a like a preview kind of show where like books that he's gonna put up for auction at whatnot and stuff like that. So you can kind of follow him there, and you can also like make deals with him if he has books that don't sell. You can kind of reach out to him there, and he'll make a deal with you and stuff like that. Good guy, great energy, and he's one of those like sellers who is not kind of like bitter when something doesn't sell. You kind of have like those the sellers that are like they get so pissed off when a book doesn't sell or something like that, and it's just like he's like, well, don't sell, whatever. It's like it is what it is, right? So I'm like, I do definitely dig his energy and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. And actually, the Art Germ book that I got, the Batman 12, was in one of his auctions, and he was like, I can't believe this book just went for $3. I was like, I can't believe it either, but thanks. So he was like, hey man, he was like, I put it up for a certain price, and if nobody bid on it, then hey, it is what it is. All right, so this was one of the books I got from him. I got a raw book and then a slab, and so he just put it together. And this I get anytime I can find early Miles books, variant covers. I try to snag them because again, anything Miles is just crazy. So I got this guy right here, and this was Miles, I believe number 12 variant cover. So definitely had to snag that one. It was a pretty good deal. So nobody was really bidding on it. And was like, yep, Miles, I will take it. And this, I think he had it as a buy it now. Thought it was a great price for a buy it now, especially with a slab. Mm-hmm. It was essentially the price of the book and the cost of grading. That was pretty much it. And I thought it was just a cool cover. There's really no significance to this. I think it's just a cool cover. And it's Detective Comics 752. And it's just a cool ass Poison Ivy cover.
Oh, yeah, that is nice.
And it's a 9.8. I was like, what? It's like, sure, I'll take that. So, again, a slab book for under $40 for 9.8. I'm like,
that's a win.
Win. I was like, absolutely, I will take this. So, and like I said, it's just a cool ass cover. And I got a cool little Green Arrow sticker in there in the package. So it's always pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we got here. Grab this one right here. So if I can remember this one, let's see. All right. Yeah, so this was another whatnot win. And again, another slab that I don't know if people were just sleeping on it or what, but I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'm like, I gotta get this. I'm like, I understand, and especially with the movie, I believe is coming out, like the HBO Max movie or something like that. I thought it was gonna be a TV show, but now it's a movie. Batgirl number 35. But it's the Babs Tar 1 in 25 variant. And I want to say that this is the run, the new 52, where she has like the new costume or something like that. But I always thought it was interesting that, Babs Tar was drawing Batgirl, and, Batgirl's nickname was Babs. So I thought it was always pretty funny. But for 9.8, and, you can kind of see what this is going for on eBay raw. And I snagged a 9.8 copy. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I want to say I think I got this for $50 or something like that. Right. So I mean, I think it was like me and one other person bid on it, and I was like, all right, here's my max bid. If you go over it, you got it. And nobody bid, and I was like, okay. I was like, I will take that. I mean, like I said, that was a hell of a pickup, I thought. Let's see what I got here. All right, I have this package here. I want to say this is the last one. Like I know it's like what, an hour almost. Hopefully I can keep it to an hour.
Almost there.
It's almost there, almost there. You know, thanks for everybody hanging out, man. I appreciate it. I know, I know, TJ. It's CGC. I know. But you know, again, it's one of those things where I saw a deal. I thought it was a cool book, and you know, I jumped on it. There is another book that I got on eBay just recently, and it should be coming soon. I should probably be getting it like Monday. And this is definitely a PC book. This is a book that I've been looking for a while, and I got it. I think at the price that I did because of what it's in, and you guys will see that when I get it. So it should be pretty interesting. So this I thought was another cool pickup. I have this entire run, but you know, whenever you get a chance to get like a 1 in 100 ratio variant for, you know, basically pennies on the dollar, I snag it. And I always thought this was a pretty cool cover. It's a Ryan Stegman cover, and it's Avengers versus X-Men, and this is number 5, and this is the variant cover. So I have this entire run. This was actually a pretty cool read. And I have all of the 1 in 100, and I believe the 1 in 300 like sketch variant, or the sketch ones of these.
Oh,
so
nice.
I thought this was pretty cool. It's a 1 in 100 ratio variant. I think I got it for like $10. So you know, like
Wow.
you can't beat that. So I was like, yeah, I'll definitely take that all day. Let me see. I think I got one more. Yep. All right, here we go. This is the last one. All right. This is the last one. I got bubble wrap and boxes all over the place over here. So if I didn't have a mess before, I got one now. Yeah, I definitely need to organize this room a little better. I just have so much stuff going on and stuff. But yeah, I definitely have to kind of organize this room a little bit and tidy up, and just stuff everywhere. Okay, this was another Whatnot win, and I believe this again was from the same seller, Triple C on Whatnot, and he was doing lots. He was selling lots of books, like you know, lots of 5, lots of 6 books. So when I saw these again, you're gonna give me a lot of books, and it's gonna be, you know, relatively cheap. I'm definitely gonna snag them, and when you see what they are, you'll know. So Ultimate Comics, all new Spider-Man. So there's number 14, and again, any early Miles, I jump all over it. So he had this 13, 12. And I believe this is like a minor like key in this run. 11 is just a cool cover with the handcuffs. And 10, I believe. He had all these in one lot.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, if you're going to give me a run, even better. And then he had another lot that I grabbed. And what do you know? It was more Miles. So he had this lot. So number 9. Grab that. Number 8. Another cool cover. Number 7. Number 4. That's another cool cover. And I believe this is another little like minor key or something like that in this run. And number 3. So once you start getting into that 1, 2, and 3 of this run, I mean, we all know what number 1 of this goes for. You know, that's the one that's right after Ultimate Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's starting to go for pretty good money. And anytime, you know, in this, we all know in this hobby, once a first appearance gets out of reach for people, they start going to the next, you know, thing. What's his second appearance, what's his third appearance, what's his first solo title, because you just get priced out of the true first appearance, and that's the same thing, right? Issue 2 now of this run is starting to like pick up steam, and that's going for like $40-$50. So any of those early miles, people just start getting priced out of everything, and you have to go with the next best thing, I guess. So anytime I could pick up those early miles issues, for good condition and a good price, I jump all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, DJ. Everything's cool with handcuffs. Yeah, so that's my haul. Very long overdue haul. Obviously, it took me an hour to unbox everything.
Right at the hour mark.
Yeah, so definitely appreciate you, Dave, for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
It's always fun, like I said, to be able to bounce and feel like you're not alone when you're talking to just like a computer. I do have one just like quick announcement. Hopefully, if anybody's here, I do still have my Instagram 1K giveaway going on. Tomorrow is the last day you can enter, like noontime Eastern, and then I'll do like the drawing sometime at night around like 9 o'clock or something like that. Fairly simple to enter. Just like the YouTube channel, or follow the YouTube channel and follow my sales page, which on the original post you could kind of get to it from there. And that's pretty much it. You get one entry for that. If you share the post, you get an extra entry in it. And that's pretty much it. The books that I'm giving away, I know there was a picture on Instagram, but just if you want to see it. So Howard the Duck #1, I believe this is like the first like Gwenum or something like that, or whatever, or Gwenpool or something like that. I don't know. I thought this was a pretty cool Deadpool variant, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. variant, so number 33.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So that was pretty cool. Just a classic. What's going on, Warlord?
Hey, what's up, James?
Thanks for stopping in, brother. Giving away X-Men 11, just a cool classic Jim Lee cover, and this book in high grade, which decent condition, $15, so like, hey, whatever you want to do with it. No, this is pretty cool. This is Detective Comics 934, but it is signed by James Tynion IV.
Oh, nice.
This is when he was on Detective Comics, so some of his early works, and this is actually has the COA in the back, and is actually 3 of 25. So he only signed 25 copies of this. This is number 3. So, and then it has it down here as well, but has a COA with it. So, thought that was pretty cool. I try to throw in a mix of like DC, Marvel, independent, so you kind of get a mix of everything, because not everybody likes everything. I thought this was pretty cool. It is the David Mack set for Someone's Killing Children 1 through 5.
Oh, nice.
So David Mack did this. So that's issue 1. You get issue 2, because it was I think he did it in sets of 5 or something like that. So this was the first set. This is issue 3. So I thought these were just some cool covers. I love David Mack's work. So, when these came out, I was like, yeah, definitely snagging these. So there's issue 4 and issue 5. Sweet. And then in the back, you can see it's called the Slaughter Pack, and you get issues 1 through 5. So thought this was pretty cool. And again, it's one of the hottest, series, still a good read. So thought that was pretty cool to throw that in there. And then last, you also get a slab. You'll get Manifest Destiny #1, 9/8. Nice. And this is the first print, not like the second print or anything like that. First print. Thought it was pretty cool. It's decent read as well, but I thought I'd throw a nice cool slab in there as well. So, who doesn't like a free slab? So, but yeah, it's just my way of like giving back, saying thanks. I know my YouTube channel is not the biggest, but I do have a bigger following on Instagram, and I thought it was pretty cool that for a private page, because it is private, I do kind of like to screen that one as well, because I want it to be. I got that Instagram page as a a comic channel, right? It was only going to be strictly for like comics and stuff like that. So, if anybody's like trying to go in there and trying to be negative and do all the, I don't want any of that, right? It was basically strictly for comics. So I try to filter out that way. So for me to hit 1,000, I thought it was a pretty big deal. And I do have, like I said, my sales page, which is a public page. It's where all I do is list books for sale. So, definitely check that out and just follow that. And that's pretty much it. That was and like I said, my opening, as you can see right here, new channel name. So hopefully it's easier for people to find me, Los's Comic Journey. So hopefully that's easier to find, but my picture is still the same. So it's, me and Jim Lee. And I kind of use that, everywhere. So, it's me because it's the same icon. But yeah, man, thanks, Bill. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Dave, you got anything, man? You got anything coming up?
I just actually, before we went on, I just finished recording a AOK video that I received from Rayman when I went hunting with him at the Grafton Flea Market on Sunday. So I just got to edit that. That'll be up tonight. I got tagged for the top 10 covers. There's been an ongoing community top 10 cover challenge. I'm sure you're aware of that.
Yeah.
I got tagged on that. I got to make that video probably tomorrow night.
Okay, so I know that there's I think there's a covers and then there's a first appearance, or is that the same one?
First appearance, yeah.
The first appearance, okay.
The first appearance one.
The first appearance, yeah, that was the one that started by
Alex
Comic Quarter, right? So he started that, yeah. I'd seen. I mean, I tried to watch as many as I can, whatever like pops up, and then like, that person would be like, hey, I tagged these 3 people, and then I'll try to like find them and see if they did a video. Because it's just there's so many, but it's awesome because I love the variation of what people pick. Some people just go all slabs, some people go raw and slabs. Some people go obscure, books and stuff like that. Some people go more, mainline, streamline. So I mean, it's pretty cool to see the books that people like to collect and stuff, and
so
seeing those first appearances.
I'll record that tomorrow night. I'll do something a little first appearances, a little bit of something different here and there. So
nice, yeah, that's awesome.
Viewers, and then I'll tag a few people.
Geeks, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Yes, there you go. Got the beer right there for you, man.
Nice. What are you drinking tonight?
Basically what I found in the fridge. Modelo Light. So cool. Found in the fridge. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not?
There you go. That's it. That's all I really got. Got a few videos. Try to bang out. Try to get one every other day or so. Just try to keep it consistent.
Yeah. I know. I definitely want to, put out some more content, especially on a regular basis. It's just, my scheduling and having the kids and full time. It gets a lot, and trying to spend time with my wife at the same time and stuff like that, because we don't have a lot of time together as well, because the kids and everything get involved. So just trying to carve out that time to like do things, it's difficult. I mean, I know I have the sales thing. I can do some like cleaning and pressing stuff. I wanted to try to do something like that, but it's just so time consuming. It's like, but I mean, I definitely do want to try to get out there a little more and then be a little more active. Hopefully I can. Hopefully things start settling down a little bit and I can do a little more. And I try to jump in, chats and live streams whenever I can and stuff. And if people are like, hey, anybody want to jump on? I'm like, if I got some time, I'll jump on. So I still try to put my face out there every once in a while, but it's just life happens, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate it. Everybody who was here, I appreciate you for any amount of time you were here. If you were here for 30 seconds or if you were here for the whole hour and 10 minutes, I appreciate it. So everybody have a good night. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend and stay safe out there, man. Dave, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it, brother.
Absolutely. Have a good night, guys.
All right, everybody. Take care.